Hello guys, welcome back to my channel JBR Online Classes. Like, share and subscribe my channel.
So hello everyone, now in this video I'm going to start from sum number 21. For the previous one, please check the description box, the link will be there. So here in sum number 21, find the sum of first 19 terms of an AP whose nth term is 2n plus 1. Okay, so that means here an equal to 2n plus 1, and you have to find out the sum of 19 term, that means is n. Okay, so to find out the sum of nth terms, here's the formula, that is n by 2, here 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so that means as here is 19, so it will be here 19 by 2, then here 2a, and it's 19 minus 1, so 18d. That means here first you have to find out the value of a and d. So as here a n, that means the nth term, that one equal to 2n plus 1. So definitely a1 will be 2 into 1 plus 1, and that one equal to 3. Then a2 equal to 2 into 2 plus 1, that one equal to 5. In this way a3 equal to 2 into 3 plus 1, that will equal to 7. Okay, so as here the first term a1, that one equal to 3, so the value of a equal to here 3, and value of d equal to 5 minus 3, that one equal to 2. So now put down the value here. So 19 by 2, here 2 into 3, that means 6, and 18 into 2, that one equal to 36. So 19 by 2, that one equal to here 42. So it's 2 and 1. Okay, 42 divided by 2, it's 21. So now 21 into 19, that one equal to here 399. So 399 is the sum of first nth term. Now the next one here, sum number 22 1. How many terms of the AP, here 25 comma 22, then here 19, then dot dot dot, are needed to give the sum here 116. So as here sum equal to 116, so first let n terms are needed. So that one equal to, you can write down, is n equal to here 116. And you know the formula of Sn, here n by 2, then here 2 into a means here the first term, that one equal to here 25. So 25 plus n minus 1, and then d means here second one minus first one, so it's minus 3. So here minus 3, and that one equal to here 116. So that 2 will be multiplied with 116, so here n, then here 50, and it's here minus 3 into 3n, so minus 3n and plus 3, and here 116 into 2. So here 50 plus 3, 53, so 53n minus 3n square minus, and here 116 into 2, 232, that one equal to 0. So 3n square minus 53n plus 232, that one equal to 0. Now here you have to solve this quadratic equation. So factorize 232, 116, 58, 29, and here 3 also. Now you have to make 53. So 53, now here 8 into 3, 24, 24 plus 29, that one equal to 53. Okay, good. So 3n square minus 29n plus 24n, sorry, it will be also minus 24n plus 232, that one equal to 0. So here if n common, so it will be here 3n minus 29, and here if I think 8 common, then 3n minus 29, and that one equal to 0. So here you factor 3n minus 29, the first one, and second one n minus 8, that one equal to 0. So from the first one, here the value of n equal to 29 by 3. It's not possible because here n is the number of terms, so it definitely a whole number. So in that case, here your answer n equal to 8. Okay, n equal to 8 as your final answer. Now in the next part, also find the last term. So here if you want to find out the last term, you know the formula. Here L equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, as here a equal to here 25 and here n means 8, so 8 minus 1 7 and d means minus 3, so that means here 25 minus 21 and that one equal to 4, your answer. Now let's move on to the next problem. So here sum number 22 2. Okay, how many terms of AP 17, 15, 13 must be taken so that the sum is 72? Explain the double answer. Okay, as same as the previous one, I hope you can solve it. So now next one, sum number 23. Solve the equation here 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus dot 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 plus x, that one equal to 155. Okay, so here the left one is an AP series and here the sum equal to 155. That means here Sn equal to 155. Now from that series here A equal to 2 and D equal to 5 minus 2, that one equal to 3. And here the last term, that means L equal to here X. So as here Sn equal to 155, so you can write down here n by 2, then here 2 into a, so 2 into 2 plus n minus 1 and d means here 3, that one equal to here 155. So n equal to here 4 plus 3n minus 3, that one equal to 155 into 2, 310. So 4 minus 3, it's 1, that means n, and the next one here 3n square minus 310, that one equal to here 0. So 3n square plus n minus 310, that one equal to 0. Now here you have to find out the factors of 310. It's 155, then divided by 5, it's 31. So you have to make only one, and in 3 also here. So I think 31 minus 30. So 3n square plus 31n minus 30n minus 310, that one equal to 0. So n common, it's 3n plus 31 and here it's 10 common, minus 10. So minus 10 common, 3n and here plus 31, that one equal to 0. So 3n plus 31, next one here n minus 10, that one equal to 0. So definitely here n equal to 10. So as here n equal to 10, then here L means a plus n minus 1 into d, that one equal to x. So a here it's 2, 10 minus 1 it's 9 and d here 3, that one equal to x. So it's 9 to 27, so 29. So 29 is the value of x. Next, sum number 24. In an AP, if the 12th term is minus 13, okay, A12, that one equal to here minus 13, and the sum of first 4 term, that means here S4 equal to here 24. What is the sum of first 10 terms? You have to find out S10. So A12 means here A plus 11D and that one equal to here minus 13. And as here S4 means here 4 by 2, then here 2A, 4 minus 1, that means 3D, that one equal to here 24. So it's 2, then 2 divided, it's 12. So here 2 plus 3D, that one equal to here 12. And here 11, sorry, A plus 11D, that one equal to minus 13. So if you multiply 2 with this one, it's 2a plus 22d, that one equal to minus 26. Now if you subtract the second equation from the first one, so then 2a will be cancelled out. So here minus minus minus. So that one equal to here 19D, and it's 838. So D equal to here minus 2. If D equal to minus 2, then from that equation, from that one, you can easily find out the value of A. So here A equal to minus 13 minus 11 into 2. So it's 11 to minus 2, that means plus. Okay, so now 22 minus 13, it's 9. So here A equal to 9 and D equal to minus 2. Next thing you have to find out S10. So S10 means here 10 by 2. Then here 2 into A, that means 9. And here plus n minus 1. So 10 minus 1, it's 9. And then D equal to here again minus 2. So here 5 into 0, and that one equal to 0. Now next here sum number 25. So in sum number 25, first one, find the sum of odd integers from 1 to 2001. Okay, you have to find out the odd integers. So here the first odd integer, that one equal to 1. After that 3, then 5, then 7, then 9, in this way up to here 2001. So here first you have to find out the total numbers, how many numbers are there. That means you have to find out the value of n. As here A equal to 1 and D equal to 2, and here the last term, that means 2001, so L equal to here 2001. You know the formula for L, A plus N minus 1 into D, that one equal to 2000 N, sorry 1. So A as 1, here N minus 1, D as 2, it's 2001. So that means here N minus 1, 2, that one equal to 2000 divided by, so it's 1000. So definitely n equal to 1001. Okay, n equal to 1001. Now you have to find out the sum Sn. So Sn here 1001 by 2, then here 2 into 1, then here 1000 into D. So into 2. Clear? Okay. So now next one here, first 2001 by 2, here 2 plus 2000, so you can directly write down 2002. 2 cancel out with this one, it's 1001. So that means here 1001 into 1001, and here your answer 1002001. Okay, 1002001. Now next sum number 2. So here in the next part of 25(2), find the sum of all natural numbers lying between 100 and 1000 which are multiples of 5. Okay, line between. That means you have to start the first number which are multiples of 5 in between 100 to 1000. Here the first number is 105, second number 1110, third one 115. In this way the last number, okay, the last number here 995. So that means here A equal to 105, D equal to here 5. So here L equal to 995. That means here 105 plus N minus 1 into D, that one equal to 995. So here you can find out the value of N. So 995 minus 105, it's 890 divided by 5. So here n minus 1 equal to 178. So n equal to here 176. Sorry, it's 179, not 6. 179. Okay. Now you have to find out the sum. Sum means here Sn. So Sn here n minus 1, sorry, n by 2. So 179 by 2, then 2 into A. So 2 into A means 105 into 2, it's 210. Then here 178 into D means here 5. So 179 by 2, then here 178 into 5, it's 890 plus 210, here it's 1100, divided by 2, it's here 550 into 179, and here your answer 98450. Now next, sum number 26. In sum number 26, find the sum of all odd integers between 2 to 100 which are divisible by 3. Okay, so odd integers. So here the first odd integer divisible by 3, that one equal to 3. Clear? Second one here 9, then here 15, then 21. In this way, the last one will be 99. So now you can easily find out the sum of that one. In that case, here A equal to 3 and D equal to here 9 minus 3, that one equal to 6. Okay, first you have to find out the value of N, because here L equal to 99, and then you can find out Sn. Okay, now let's move on to next one, sum numbers 27(1). The sum of first 15 terms of an AP, that one equal to 105. So is 15 equal to 105, and the sum of the next 15 terms is 780. Find the first three terms. So here, according to the problem, here is 15 equal to 105, and the sum of next 15 terms, so that is 780. So you can write down in this way: is 30 minus is 15, that one equal to here 780. So you know the formula here: 15 by 2, then here 2a plus 14d, that one equal to here 105. Okay, so a plus 7d, that one equal to 7. That is equation number 1. Now next one, here is 30. Is 30 means 30 by 2, that means 15. Then here 2a plus 29d minus 105, that one equal to 780. So here 15, 2a plus 29d, that one equal to here 885. Now if you divide 8 by 15, so 2a plus 29d, that one equal to here 59. That is equation number 2. Now you can solve equation number 1 and 2. Then here d equal to 3 and a equal to here minus 14. Okay, so the first term, you have to find out first three terms. So first term here minus 14, then minus 14 plus 3, it's minus 11, minus 11 plus 3, it's minus 8 as your answer. Next, 27(2). The sum of first six terms of an arithmetic progression, that is 48. So A6 equal to 42. It's 42, not 48. The ratio of the 10th term to the 30th term, that means here A10 is to A30, that one equal to here 1 by 3. Calculate the first and the 13th term. So A and 13, A13. Okay, so as here A10 means A plus 9D, A30 means A plus 29D, that one equal to 1 by 3. So cross multiply, here 3A plus 27D, that one equal to A plus 9D. So 2A equal to here, it's 29, sorry. So 2A equal to 2D, that means A equal to D from that equation. A6 means here 6 by 2, that means 3. Here 2a plus 5d, that one equal to 42. 3 ones are 14. So here 2a plus 5d, that one equal to 40. As here a equal to 2, so you can write down here 2d plus 5d, it's 14. 7d equal to here 14. Then d equal to here 2. Then a equal to also 2. So here the first term equal to 2, that is your first answer. And second one A13. A13 means A plus 12D. So A is 2 and 12 into 2, it's 24. That one equal to 26 as your answer. Now next one, sum number 28. The sum of n terms of two arithmetic progression are in the ratio 3n plus 8 is to 7n plus 15. Find the ratio of their 12 terms. So there are two different AP, okay, that means two different first term and two different common difference. So for the first AP, remember that for the first AP or AP series, for the first AP here the common difference, suppose here the common difference is D and the first term here A. So in this way you can write down Sn equal to n by 2, then here 2A plus n minus 1 into D, okay, and An equal to here A plus n minus 1 into D. Now for the second AP series, here the first term, here capital A common difference capital D. So here Sn equal to n by 2, then here 2A, then n minus 1 into D, and here An, or you can write down its capital, sorry, nth term here it's capital A again plus n minus 1 into D. Okay. Now according to the problem here, the ratio of these two sum, so here n by 2, then here 2A n minus 1 D, sorry it's confusing little bit, divided by n by 2, here 2A n minus 1 capital D, and that one equal to here 3n plus 8, here 7n plus 15. So now if you common 2 from that one, here it will be A plus n minus 1 by 2 D, and if you common that one, so here A plus n minus 1 by 2 capital D, that one equal to 3n plus 8, 7n plus 15, then 2 cancel out. So as here you have to find out the ratio between 12th term. So that means here A plus 11D divided by capital A plus 11D. You have to find out the ratio of that one. So as here n minus 1, here it's n minus 1 by 2. So that means here n minus 1 by 2 will be 11. So here n minus 1 equal to 22, and that means n equal to 23. So just put down the value of 23 here. So A plus, if n equal to 23, so that one equal to here 11D, here A plus 11D, and as n equal to 23, so 3 into 23 plus 8 divided by 7 into 23 plus 15, so that one equal to here 77 by 176, and your final answer here 7 by here 16.